What's up, everybody? My name is Kier, and you are watching The Important Things That Really Matter. Today, we're continuing on in our series of why African Americans and Black people around the world need to start their own businesses. And specifically today, we're going to be talking about service industries. We're going to be talking about customer service. These things are extremely important. It's extremely important to have this mindset, this business mindset, to where you're going to bring forth a quality service. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me give you an example of a quality service. Let's say, for instance, you are in the cleaning business. Let's say, for instance, that you are in the cleaning business and you got a contract with a particular building or a particular company to clean the floor of that building, one or more floors of the building, okay? So you got a contract. Your job is to go in and to wipe all the tables off, wipe all the desks off. You're to sweep all the floors, mop all the floors, vacuum all the carpeting, empty all the garbage. You're supposed to maybe wash down some of the windows. You're supposed to do a top-notch job with your service, because you're in the service industry, okay? And we're giving an example of you going and with your cleaning service and cleaning an office, okay, or a floor of an office, okay? The main important thing that you need to do is you need to do what you said you're gonna do. If you've told these people that are paying you to do the service, okay, which is to go in and clean the office or so, you gotta do a good job. You gotta do such a good job that when the people come in, all the baskets are empty, full of trash. All the desks have been wiped off. All the glass has been wiped off. All the floors have been swept, mopped. All the floors have been vacuumed. When you leave out of there, people have got to feel like, hey, wow, they did an excellent job. It smells nice and clean in this particular office building. And I feel good about the fact that this company came in and cleaned my office. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the business mindset of doing a good job with your service industry. Now, let's say, for instance, you had a restaurant. A restaurant is actually in the product business and also the service business. Now, how is that? The product of a restaurant is the food. So the restaurant has got to make sure that they put forth high quality food that tastes awesome, because awesome tasting food is going to cause the customers to keep coming back, and you want the customers to keep coming back. So that's the product. The service is your waiters. The service is your waitresses, your waiters, and your waitresses going up to the customers, making sure that they have a good experience, making sure that the customers experience a positive person, a positive waiter, a positive waitress that's coming at them. They make them feel good from being there. They're positive, they're encouraging. They're like, how you doing? They got a smile on their face. They're happy to see them. They make them feel good just coming into the restaurant. So this is all part of customer service. Positive attitude, good service, man, what do you want? Okay. And then after they tell you what they want, whether it's water or a meal or whatever it is that they want, the waitress or waitresses are supposed to go forth and get what they need right away. Right away. This is what you call good customer service. Positive attitude is good customer service. And so it's the combination of the product and the service which is going to keep your customers coming back. Also, a good atmosphere. All of these things go into having your customers return, which is what you want. You want to have repeat customers. You don't want to just sell one time to them. You want them to keep coming back and keep coming back and keep coming back. Okay? You follow what I'm saying? Now, let me give you an example of horrible customer service. There's a particular person that has a business. I'm not going to tell you what type of business it is, because I want him to know that I'm talking about him. He has a good business, but the problem that he has is some of his employees. His employees are his daughter and his wife. Now, you can probably guess what I'm about to say. His daughter is an African-American female. His wife is African-American female. His daughter has the most nastiest attitude on the planet. You hear me? The lady has the most nastiest attitude on the planet. And matter of fact, his wife half the time has a nasty attitude. So you kind of see where the daughter got the nasty attitude from. I'm not trying to dog them out. I'm just stating a fact. And so this guy who's winning business, who started his own business, and the business is doing well. I gave him a lot of suggestions to increase his sales, and he followed the suggestions that I stated, which increased the sales of his business. Now, what he doesn't realize is that his daughter with the nasty attitude and his wife who has a nasty attitude half the time, he doesn't realize that his daughter and his wife has cost him a lot of business. I'm going to talk about myself in particular. I was spending on a regular basis in his shop anywhere from $80 to $100 a month going into his small business, into his store. What made me stop going to his store was his daughter had the most nastiest attitude. Okay? Very, very nasty attitude. I was not trying to hit on her or nothing. I was just trying to support the man's business. But because of his daughter's nasty attitude, darn near all the time, and because of his wife's nasty attitude half of the time, I chose not to come back. I am not going to be giving some money to somebody to support their business, and I got to deal with an employee who has a real nasty attitude. So this man doesn't know it, but this man has lost $80 a month to $100 a month in business because of his daughter and because of his wife. So it is extremely important for you that when you are hiring people, even your family members, that they do a good job, they have a positive attitude. You need to train them properly to have good customer service. If somebody asks them for something, they need to go and take care of it right away because they are giving you your business, supporting your business by coming and buying from you. You follow what I'm saying? Sometimes people don't realize their employees or even their own family members that may be working for them is costing them business. Now, I want to say that to show you how important it is to have very good service, very good customer service. You can be literally losing business, missing out on business because of your employees or yourself. If you have a nasty attitude, you know if you have a nasty attitude or not. Other people have probably told you. All right. Anyway, let me give you another example. The person that did the cover of my CD, which I just showed you, the person that did the artwork for my CD, the person that did the artwork on the back of my CD and on the inside, I had done business with her. And I went to her a second time to do some more business, either a second or third time to do some more business with her. And so anyway, the second time that I went to her, now I already given her money, and so she knows I pay. And all I'm expecting is for her to give me a high quality product and high quality service. So let me tell you what happened so that you know what not to do when you're running your business. Now, I called the lady. I've already done business with her in the past. She's already been paid and got paid pretty well from me. But because of her nasty attitude, and she was a graphics person, because of this woman's nasty, very, very nasty attitude, I could not refer any people to her. This woman probably missed out on thousands of dollars of business because I could not refer anybody to her because of her nasty attitude. I have even had people who asked me who did the graphics on your CD, on the back of your CD and stuff. And I was like, hey, they asked me who did your graphics. I said, dude, I would like to tell you, but I don't want you to get mad at me because the woman has a very nasty attitude. And I don't want you coming back to me later on telling me, yes, she does good work, but she got a nasty attitude and I will not be going back to her again. So to make sure that I don't have to hear you tell me about your bad experience with her nasty attitude, I'm not even going to refer her to you, because you're not going to come back to me, but I'm telling you the reason why I'm not referring her to you. So anyway, I had to tell a number of people this, because I did not want this woman to embarrass me for somebody coming back to me later on saying, dude, why did you introduce me to that person? She's got the most nastiest attitude on the planet. So anyway, let me tell you what happened. This was like the third project. This is either the second or third project that I had done with this woman in reference to her doing graphics work for me. So anyway, I called her, and instead of her returning my phone call, she sent me a text message. Now, this is about probably the third business transaction I was planning on doing with her. So she sent me a text message. So I text messaged her back. I either text messaged her back or I called her again and said, hey, call me. She didn't pick up the phone. So the second time I had told her, and I sent her a text message telling her to call me. So she sends me a third text message saying, what do you want? I sent her a text message back to her stating, call me, all right? And she sends me a text message back, I don't feel like talking. You don't feel like talking, and I'm about to try to give you some money or do some business with you? She didn't feel like talking. So I told her, and then she had some type of insulting words in the text message. So I told her, I said, okay, so I asked you to call me, you refused to call me, and you're going to just send me a text message. Now, text messages are very, very unprofessional. When you're doing business with people, people tend to like doing business face-to-face with people, or they'll talk to you on the phone. And now, you should not be conducting business by sending text messages to people. It's very, very unprofessional. All right, anyway, I said that. Third time I asked a woman to call me, she refused to call me and told me she don't feel like talking. All right, you don't feel like talking, then you don't feel like getting this money that I was going to give you. So she says some smart stuff in the text message. I told her I will not do any more business with you because of your nasty attitude. And I not only will not do any business with you because of your nasty attitude, I will not refer you to anybody because of your nasty attitude. You can't even return somebody's phone call, and I got money that I'm willing to give you. So this is what I'm talking about. You cannot have employees, nor can you yourself have a nasty attitude when people are trying to do business with you. Do you understand? I do not understand why some people or some mothers do not teach their daughters about having a pleasant personality. Not having a pleasant personality will cost you money. Like I said, the guy that had his business, his daughter and his wife cost him $80 to $100 a month in business because of their nasty attitudes. And either yourself or the people that work for you will cost you business too if you fail to give good quality service and good quality customer service. Okay? So would you please like, would you please share, would you please subscribe to the channel? Look in the description box below on the other business videos so you can click on them and watch them all the way through. These videos will help you in your business tremendously. All right, peace.